which means she holds her jaw 0.6 mil away from CO. And it tells me that she's a bit of a clencher profile. She's very close to action. And it's also unsteady. It kind of fluctuates. And we do swallowing tests to see whether she's a tongue thruster or not. She's actually got a lateral tongue thrust. And we can see these are the movement patterns of her jaw. She hasn't got very much range in motion, but also it's asymmetrical. The left and the right are different, okay? And this here is a range of motion. You can see she can open 44.6 millimeters. When she goes to the left, the maximum she can go to the left is 3.4 mils. The normal is about 7 to 12 mils. So she's very entrapped on the left. On the right, she went 6 mils. So it allows us to see now it allows us to see what's happening inside as well. Okay, together with the x-rays and these, we kind of analyze what's going on. And we can see also her joints. This is joint sounds. So what you see here, these little bumps there, basically we expect if there's no joint sounds that there's just a vertical line up and down. But where you've got these little bumps coming out from there, that's actually the clicking sounds. Okay, and her left joint is very clicky compared to her right. So this is where we did the TENS. Okay.
We've just been TENSing for about 2 hours, or 1 hour, 45 minutes. What has the TENS done for your muscles? How do you feel now after the TENSing?
I don't have any pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the pain is gone?
Yeah, it feels very, my breathing's still quite restricted. It's not quite used to it.
Right.
I'm still having to concentrate to breathe because the pain's been there for so long.
Yes.
So, but the pain down my spine is gone.
Right.
My left side of my face feels quite tight, but no pain.
Right.
Sort of like it's in an unusual position.
Okay. Right.
And my left side is where the fractures happened.
Yeah.
So it's always very sensitive, but there's no pain. I can feel it's not quite relief in that whole left side, but it's a strange feeling.
Yeah, different. Different to what you felt before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Have you been pain-free like that before?
No.
Never? Okay. All right. Yay.
Okay, so we do all the EMGs after TENS. You can see her shoulders, everything's a lot calmer than before we started, but her shoulders are still high. So sometimes in one session you cannot get rid of 50 years of pain, so we take what we've got. So it indicates that there's cervical and anterior posterior issues, there's torque strains, occipital atlas imbalance, which we've not changed any structures in her, so it's all still there. But what we do then is we do some exercises to decompress the TM joint. She had encapsulation of the left-hand side more, so we had to get her jaw joint back aligned with the disc in order for it to move, freely. So we do a few exercises. And this here, what she's got on here is the jaw tracker. So we get to see the direction of her jaw and the direction of the contractions, and we plot that on a graph like that. So we can actually see what's going on. Okay, so we use this to then take the bites, because you can see where we took the bite, which is those pink points, they're a lot more forward than where she was contracting. Where she was contracting there was when the jaw joints weren't free. And once we start to free up and encapsulate the joint again, and the disc again, then it kind of moves forward. It allows the jaw now to translate rather than just rotate. So where we take a bite, we test all the bites. We don't just take one, we take a few, and we test them all the same way. So against her own bite, you can see the muscles are really kind of activated there. And with the new bites, they're a lot more calm. There's a lot more white space, okay? So what we do then is test EMGs on all the bites that we take and find the one that is the most favorable for the muscles to be relaxed and happy, all right? And then when we've found the right ones, we let the patient feel it because she doesn't know which one. So we let the patient test it out and we use kinesiology to test it. And it's just a way of confirming what we've found in our data. And we often find that, in fact, we always find that the best EMGs will give the best strength as well because that's the right spot. So
On your own teeth.
so this is her own bite. And we just test her balance. So we press down on her.
Okay. Now we try the bite. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
My nurse is the judge, eh? Okay. So now what we do then is, of all the bites we take, we test them all, and the best one we send to the lab to get it made into her orthotic. The second best ones, she gets to take them home. We know we've tested them and we know which ones are going to be favorable for her. Even though it's not the best one, she still has something as a crutch to use, as a splint almost, for the next few weeks while we're making her orthotic. So now this is a review of after she's been wearing the second best bite.
Jerry, welcome back. You've had now your new bite in for a few weeks now. Yeah. And can I ask you what you felt having the bite in place? So we had bite number 4, which is your second best bite, and you've been wearing that. Can you tell me what effects that had on your well-being or your symptoms?
Pain completely disappeared.
And how long did that take to happen?
Immediate.
Wow. And all pain everywhere? In your whole body?
Yeah.
Okay. And as a result of that, you were pain-free?
Yes.
And you've been able to...
To the point that I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what the feeling was.
Wow.
Remember last time you asked me how I felt and I couldn't tell you because it was so different. And I realised it was pain-free.
Right.
So I cried a lot.
You cried because you were pain-free for the first time in
my life.
In your whole life. Wow. And is that the best you've ever felt your whole life?
Yeah.
Wow.
So a bite can do that. So anyway, she got the new orthotic back from the lab, and every time things come back from the lab, it's never as perfect, because there's distortion with the stone pour-up, the mounting, whatever it is, it's never perfect. And you see just the slight variation can cause all the pain to come back. So this is actually...
Since you got the new orthotic, it was a
6.
little bit off. Yes.
And I wore it the day I picked it up.
Yes.
By the night time I was in very serious pain again.
Right.
So I took it out and put number 4 back in.
Yes.
And by 12 hours I was pretty good again. Not as good as I was the first time.
Right. But then ever since then, has it improved?
Yeah, pretty good again, but not as good as it was the day
That you got it.
that I had the treatment.
So that really put you back quite a bit. So yeah, I didn't want you to wear it then. Yeah, we'll adjust it first.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. Okay. Good.
So you can tell...
It was higher on the left side.
Yeah.
It was too high.
It was too high. It was hitting first on the left. So that's going to throw you out. Yes. Okay.
So these people have sometimes very narrow goalposts, slight change, completely out. So we had to go back and do all the, and actually then go and adjust. I'll show you what we do to adjust. So we do all the scans again, check them all, before and after adjustment. So this is all kind of, so you can see before the orthotic adjustment, her muscles were really kind of not happy. After adjustment, they're a lot more, they're still a little bit fiery, but